Good morning, good evening, happy day, everybody. Today is Friday, July 11th. Welcome to Froggy Friday. Donna, I just saw you pop in. Donna in the house. So good to see you, my friend. Oh, wonderful. I loved our chat that we had. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy to see everybody. Welcome. My name is Reverend Barbara Samuel, and you have landed in a Froggy Friday, a beautiful, beautiful community, CSL Kenya, right here all together, waiting to share life, to absorb the goodness that is ours to absorb and to receive. We have a special guest in the house today, and I know we've all been waiting, and it is our beautiful, divine, lovely Reverend Gwen Smith, partner in crime, sister in arms. Let's show some love for her as we welcome her, everybody. She has some messages to share with all of us. There's so much going on here at our beautiful center. I'm just going to give you an outline of what's going to happen today. We're going to open. We're going to have, when I'm done welcoming us, Reverend Pat has a couple of messages to share, some announcements to share with us. And then we will have our practitioner of the day, Wilkester, open us up with treatment. And we will go into meditation. Nancy's going to do some singing for us today as we go into meditation, and then we will sing our community song, and Reverend Gwen will share with us. So buckle up your spiritual seatbelts because we're about to go for a beautiful adventure and ride together. Reverend Pat, can you unmute and share what's going on in our beautiful community? And then Paul also wants to share about our community message as well.
All right. I was wondering if Paul was going to speak. That's great. So we are very, very excited. There has been a lot of work and a lot of efforting and a lot of thoughtful planning that has gone into putting together our first Bible class that is going to be presented, facilitated by three of our practitioners. That will be James, Patrick, and Christopher. And they are going to take you on a very, very deep, deep dive into the book of Genesis. And I understand it's not even the whole book of Genesis, it's just part of the book of Genesis. But you're going to have an opportunity to look at, think about, feel about the Bible in a whole new way. So I invite you to sign up for that class if you haven't already done it. It begins July the 28th. The workbook is ready to go. The practitioners are ready to go. There's already, I think, like 10 people signed up, but there is room for more. So please take the time to do that. And we're also very, very excited to be offering our youth camp online. And that is going to take place August the 12th, 13th, and 14th for 3 hours each day from 10 in the morning until 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And we already have probably, I'm going to say, at least 40 youth that are excited to participate. We have an overall theme for those 3 days. All is good, all is God. And we also have broken the 3 days down into little subheadings. So we're going to talk about the flow of water. We're going to talk about go fly a kite. And we're going to talk about embracing peace. And these are all visions that came to us when we did a little mini visioning exercise last no earlier this no last week earlier this week. I don't know when it was. Anyways, it's God's vision, not our vision, and we're going to have some wonderful teachers facilitating lessons on each of those 3 days. So if you know anyone that is between the ages of 13 and 17, and there's a little bit of flexibility there. If you know a 12-year-old that you think is mature enough and able to take the class, that would be wonderful. And if somebody just touched 18, we're going to let them in too, even though we say 13 to 17. So if you know anyone that's interested, please contact Nancy at the office, and she will get the contact information and add them to the list. They need to be able to get on a computer or a phone and go on Zoom because it's going to be all online for those 3 days. And I think it's Paul's turn now.
Can I just jump in? I want to give a great shout out to you, Reverend Pat, leading our education and curriculum department, and all of those people who participate in the visioning and the contribution and the love that you share. I am so excited about our collaborative teams that have come together that are mixed with our Kenyan and our North Americans. Lovely, beautiful things are blossoming out of that. So thank you for your leadership, Reverend Pat.
And there is more to come.
Yeah. It's all you, Paul.
Oh, okay, okay. So I was waiting for the cue. So mine is just to make an announcement with regard to the community gathering, which will take place on the 19th, not the coming Saturday, the other Saturday, that is the 19th. And this is just a small outline of what it is that we'll be doing. This particular gathering, we wanted to make it more of meditation on one. So what we'll do, we'll meet at the office at 12. We try to be at the office by 12. By 12:30, we leave the office. We do carpooling and we head to Resurrection Garden. At the Resurrection Garden, we'll have a moment of meditation, or walking meditation through the garden. And we'll also have some time to do a talk, and we'll also have some time to commune and share. All that we'll do at the Resurrection Garden. We're hoping to be through by 4:30. So all of you are invited, including our friends in Canada. You're most welcome. You can take a flight and join us. And come and let's share the community gathering together. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Paul. You know, Resurrection Garden is one of my most favorite places in the entire world. You have shared that space with me and it lives in my heart. So I am excitedly jealous and excited for everybody else to go and experience that. If you can go to our community gathering, please commit to that and let Nancy know, like Paul said. Whew, take a breath, take a breath, take a breath. Well, we're going to do that thing that sets us apart from all faiths, all religions, all philosophies. We're going to lay down that spiritual mind treatment. Wilkester's going to open us up, lay down that foundation. Nancy will sing our beautiful song as we move into our meditation by Rahema. So take a breath, relax, and Wilkester, I hand it all over to you, my friend.
Join me as we ground ourselves. There's only one mind, one spirit. And this mind is God's mind, and it's God. I speak about the spirit. I recognize the spirit. I feel it. And allow this powerful and this power that we call the spirit to work through me, as me, by means of me, and by means of each and everyone in this platform. I am the vessel where spirit pours in good vibes, good energy, good health, good thoughts. In this moment of stillness, the moment of love, the moment of readiness, the moment of yearning to know more, the moment of discovering our potentials, the moment of unleashing the power of saying yes, the power of now and the power of who we are. I am so grateful, grateful for this platform, grateful for the gadgets. Above all, I'm so grateful for of us knowing good health, for our Reverend Gwen, who is in the house. I'm grateful for her readiness to speak to us today. My heart is open and ready to receive. And I know everyone is ready and open to receive this good vibe, this good energy from Reverend Gwen. I'm grateful for the internet that is allowing us to meet this way. Grateful for our families, for the abundance that we call money, for the air we breathe in, for our teachers, for our support system, that has allowed us to be together through this way. As we are ready and open to receive all the goodness that is available for us, we say yes. So I can feel the flow of the energy. I can feel the flow of love. I am love. I'm that light. I embody it. I give it. Grateful for this journey together of discovering the truth about ourselves and going deep and deeper to strengthen our spirituality and our knowingness, our intelligence, our wisdom. Oh, we are letting out to shine so I can see the light. Grateful for everything that has been said, that is going to be said. I raise my words to the Lord of mind, knowing that it's going to flow. It's love, it's good, and it's God. And together we say, and so it is.
It is. And so it is.
I am opening. I am opening. My heart is ready to receive. I am opening. I am opening. My heart is ready to receive. Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am. Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am. Be still and know.
And now, in this stillness, in this openness, where we're ready to receive, in this state of relaxation, as we find a comfortable position, wherever we are, breathing in and breathing out, relaxing ourselves, our bodies, our minds into this present moment, noticing and letting go. And as we relax, let us visualize a thread of light, a brilliant thread of light, the light that I'll call love. And we visualize this light connecting each and every person that is here today. And we visualize this light shimmering with energy, this light vibrating in oneness. And whatever happens, whatever things you get to hear, whatever things you get to see, You notice them and you let them go and focus on the light. Feel it filling up your body and connecting to the next person. Feeling that next person, connecting to the other one. And let's just focus on that light. And we'll focus on it for a few minutes. And then I'll call you back. This light, this shimmering light is love. It is life. It is God in expression. It is that oneness, that connectedness that brings us together in our minds, physically, in ideas, in thoughts. It is all God. It is the memories. It is the experiences. It is who we are. And at this moment, we can bring back our awareness to this particular moment, back to the Froggy Friday, with hearts full, knowing that love lives within us. Life is who we are, and God is always expressing through us as us. Namaste.
Oh, thank you so much for that. Oh my gosh, that was so grounding. Thank you so much, Rahema. Thank you for the beautiful treatment, Wilkester. Well, now it's time to do what we know what we can do, friends. We come together in community. We come together in heart through prayer, meditation, and now we do it through voice. Unmute. We're about to go for a ride. We are one people, one strong heartbeat, just one spirit shining bright within us all. We are a part of one another. We're born to love each other. When it's all said and done, we are one. Take it, Reverend Gwen.
We are one people, one strong heartbeat, just one spirit shining bright within us all. We are a part of one another, born to love each other. When it's all said and done, we are one.
We are one, we are one people, one strong heartbeat, just one spirit shining bright within us all. We are a part of one another. We're born to love each other. When it's all said and done, we are one. Let me see our spirit fingers. When it's all said and done. Yes, we are one. I love it, James, when you're bringing that bottom baritone, baby. How beautiful it is to be together. Oh my gosh. We want to welcome Reverend Gwen. So I want to, with deep, deep reverence and an open heart and immense gratitude, I want you to know, Reverend Gwen, we welcome you today. Your presence here, as you can already feel, is a beautiful blessing to our community. It's you just, whenever you show up, you bring a wave of love, compassion, and just sacred remembrance of who we are. You have journeyed with us through grace and wisdom, and just being here invites all of us to pause, breathe, and go deeper into the heart of who we are. So thank you for being here, my beautiful, beloved sister. I love you. You are so deeply loved and cherished. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our Froggy Friday platform, Reverend Gwen Smith.
Thank you, Reverend Barb. Hello, Jumbo Mambo. It's really quite surreal to be here with you today after this lengthy absence. And my goodness, it feels like a blink of an eye, and it feels like a long, long time. So I just wanted to come on and share some things with you and reconnect a little bit and let you know what's actually happening. It's been a year, and well, a little bit maybe over, but probably a year since I stepped back from CSLK. And and I don't mind sharing this story today, and I'd love for you to ask questions at the end. So I just wanted to kind of do that, share with you, and let you know what's been kind of happening on my side, in my world. But I gotta tell you, it is a regret of mine that it was so abrupt, and I'm assuming it was abrupt for you to have me present and available to absent and almost, I guess, vanished. Um, and I thank you all for your best understanding of it all, and thank you for all deeply. Thank you for all your love and treatments and support. I've been feeling it, and I've been soaking it up. And I really want to thank you for especially stepping up and stepping into more responsibilities for this beloved community. So looking back over the year, it was sudden and abrupt for me too. Um, I was not functioning and I was very dependent. There was little to give at that point, and it played out how it did. And I can't go back and change it. But I do look back in awe and disbelief at how it actually did play out. There was a time when I would have said that there was a time in my life, most of my life, that if somebody said that I had to have chemotherapy, I thought I would probably say no to it. I didn't want to go through all the side effects and how disruptive it was, and but if it came to me, I'd really have to weigh it out. And I would probably have to pass. That was my thinking, anyways. Well, funny how that played out for me because I had the opportunity to make those decisions. But I was in a very, very desperate situation with all the spinal fractures I had, and finding out the cause in the end, several months later, it was actually a relief, even though it was the big C word. But coming to this desperation, the acceptance was made a little simpler. The treatment was more of a targeted treatment and more specific, and that made me feel a little more at ease and more logical to me to accept it. And quite frankly, I if I wanted to walk and heal my back, I was going to have to take treatment. That's all there was to it. But I was talking with a friend of mine who was a religious scientist, and she made the comment, "Isn't it wonderful and amazing how there is that divine intelligence back of and with everything, including the disease, the tests, and the treatment?" Why? Of course it is. We know, we believe, I believe that God is everything, everywhere, all present. None of this can be separate from me, even if it is an undesirable thing to hear about my health. So this brought me to a really fuller circle of understanding and acceptance. And I already realized my faith in the oncologist, the meds, the staff, and the order of things, and my opportunities to speak up for myself. But with that, what she said, it really deepened that faith, and it really reconciled my thought with oneness. Ernest Holmes says, "I'm guided by the same intelligence and inspired by the same imagination that scatters the moonbeams across the waves and holds the forces of nature in its grasp." Yeah, yeah. The same thing that made all those things, the moon, the stars, the mountains, the rivers, the oceans, you and I are a part of that. We're not separate. So how powerful is that? So as you've all probably experienced at one time in your life, pulling these tools out, this valuable teaching and tools are game changers and life-giving. But don't get me wrong. There are moments when I am a little pissed off, a little down. I never go to why me. I never go there, at least. But I don't build that condo and stay there. I don't wallow in it too long, but I let myself be there and let it just feel it. And but I get pulled out pretty quick because I check out the birds, I check out the trees. The flowers have had a beautiful spring this year that I really immersed into the flowering and the blooming. And those are the things that really pick me up and pull me out really quickly. But what I really started out as, and like I did feel desperate, I surrendered. I had to surrender. I had that feeling of helplessness, and on so many levels, and by surrendering, it was the way that I could help myself. And it really took the tension away from me, within me, and just eased it up so beautifully. Meditative breathing has really moved through those most violent and crippling spasms. That's what I would have because of the fractures in my spine. I would go into these spasms and they would just be crippling, and I couldn't do anything. Like I just had to ride it through. And so I would focus on something and I would do my meditative breathing and allow it to do what it had to do, but I could ease myself into just being with it. Treatment, of course, my God, thank God we have treatment for many, many situations and desired outcomes. Even just dealing with personalities in the healthcare system. My family doctor isn't a real easy guy to get along with, so I do a lot of treatment before I have to see him. Going into emergency room, that's challenging. So lots of treatments around that, and it all works out really well. Isn't that amazing? And plus, again, surrendering. Affirmations, of course, to clean up my dark and mucky thoughts, because they happen. And gratitude, lots and lots and lots of gratitude, from the smallest of things to major things. And once I started the treatments, I do a lot of visualization of how I want the treatments to work and do that specific job for me and my body and my healing. And it's a beautiful thing. I've done a lot of those spinal reconstruction visualizations that Joe Dispenza had done for his own spine. And yeah, I'm feeling the effects. I'm feeling the effects. Also, when I go in to get my medical treatments, I do a lot of treatment and blessing of the medication. And they're my new best friends. And so I name them. I have given them names according to what they're sort of a spin-off of their medical name. And so my new names, my new best friends are Dara, Lenny, and Zelda. And Zelda's my warrior. She's strong and spicy and really is due diligent with her job on my spine. So she's a real treat to visualize. She's fun. My other practice, as I was missing you all, even though I could feel your love and your connection energetically, I was missing you. So I would close my eyes and I would see each of you in my mind's eye, and I would just love you up and connect with you and just have that warm, heartfelt moment with each of you in my mind's eye. So thank you. Yeah, it was sudden. My world went from Zoom meetings, calls, classes, the prep, family events, doing other events in the community here, and traveling with you and being with you in Africa as well. And it went from this nice, big, broad, fun-filled, filled up, full-on scope to right down to here. And I can't even say it was an adjustment because I had no bandwidth to do anything but bring it down. I couldn't take anything else in, and I couldn't give anything else out. So with this, a part of the other thing that really was fascinating for me was I became the observer, and I became more curious as the observer of this person with these symptoms, these struggles. I was fascinated with the body and how it responded to what was happening within. And it was, it made those times intriguing, and it also made it tolerable to pass. As a young person, I never thought of myself interested or good in the sciences, but in the end, I truly am. Our bodies are magnificent. It's spirit's greatest masterpiece, honestly. The intricacy and how it works and how it responds and how it takes things in and does what it does. It was just an amazing experience to be that observer, and it served as a place to go and not feel so the intensity of the pain. It just removed me to a higher state of being to get it through it. And it was fascinating. Yes, it was. My days now are easier than last year at this time, and later summer and fall. But it still takes so much energy to just take care of my needs, my mobility. My husband has been a rock star and has helped me with so many things. He's left to do the housework, the cooking, the yard work, and he has to drive me. I can't drive, so there's a lot of times when I'm having to pull him away from what he was doing to drive me somewhere, etc. And it's been awesome. I'm really grateful for his willingness to do it. But I do marvel at this disease. It's called multiple myeloma. It's classified as a blood cancer, but it intrigues me as how it presents and affects the body. Again, I'm coming back to this fascination of the science and how we roll and how we're made. There's very advanced studies of it, and the treatments are very progressive. So that's my good news. And I know, because of my belief system, that those who do the research and guide us with the treatments in the science world, in the medical world, they're going to marvel at me and my body when it's clear and free of this disease, because what they're saying right now is that it is not curable, it is only treatable. So for me, that means, okay, I'm up to the challenge and I have science of mind on my side. And so it is. When I reflect on Kenya and all you beautiful people and my time with all of you, whether virtually or in real time, I thought about how long it has been since 2020 when I stepped into that role of your co-spiritual leader. And then I got thinking, here's my lifespan of 63 years young. And it has been, when you think about what it is in that span, it's just a really small piece of my life. But when I think of my experiences over the past years with you, it fills my heart immeasurably, and it fills my soul immeasurably. My God, there isn't even words to describe how I have experienced all of you and what it has been for me. This Center for Spiritual Living Kenya, know it always that it is a divine idea in the mind of God, the universe, spirit, whatever you want to call it. Think of that. You are all spiritual warriors of this great evolving teaching that all of you and all you have to do is live it, share it, work it, and become it. This center is grounded with magnificent members, practitioners, the boards, Reverend Barb, and that everyone is poised to move forward, ready to be on those skinny branches where the new growth is supported by that sturdy branch and trunk that it comes from. You have got it. You've got this. Trust yourselves. Trust that you know and that you can tap into that knowing if you're not sure, and that you're always backed by just a phone call. And my heart swells in excitement and thanks for being a piece of that tree. So thank you for letting me in. This is me stepping back. I'm going to retire and just take care of me and the big job that is. And but know that I would love for you to reach out if you ever wanted to just drop me a text or try calling me. What the heck? I will pick up if I'm available. I know that when Reverend Barb was there, many of you had written a note in this book, and oh my goodness, treasure it. I look at it and I read it over and over again. So if you do want to send me a little love note, I will print it off and I will put it in this book so that I have it forever. So please feel free to that. I would just love and adore that. And I do want to keep connected as best we can. I'm at a point now that I can receive, and I'm available, a little more available, more with it. I think the meds are affecting my memory a little bit, so please, yeah, tap in and tell me how you're doing. I'm missing those stories. So again, really, truly, thank you for letting me in. Asante Sana, till we meet again.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Thank you, sister. Thank you. Our beautiful, beautiful community is so grateful for your heart that I said, the joy and the sacredness that you share. We honor this journey, this decision. I think it's courageous. I think it's powerful. I think it's brilliant that you show us how to take care of ourselves. We honor that. We honor you. This foundation that you have laid, your vision, your devotion, your unshakable love that we all feel today, it is with us always. And we know that and we feel that. And now, friends, with Spirit as our guide, we step forward, not alone, but together. And we know, like Gwen said, we are a vibrant, wise, resilient, and beautiful community. And before we look too far ahead, I really want to praise you, Gwen. You have been a faithful steward of the dream of Reverend Connie and CSL Kenya. You have nurtured it with wisdom, with grace, sister, with extraordinary love. Your presence has been a true light to me and a blessing in every corner of this movement. And I want you to know, friends, that as Reverend Gwen steps away from her active leadership, we're always connected. And we bless this journey, this legacy with joy and peace. We bless it. And we give thanks for the countless memories that she talked about, the prayers, the laughter, the connection, the transformative love that she has poured into us individually and as a community. And your legacy, Gwen, I want you to know, lives on forever in the heart of CSL Kenya. And friends, I want you to know that this is not an ending. This is a divine unfolding. This is a continuation of a dream that has been seeded in truth, and now the blossoming into something even greater for Reverend Gwen and for all of us. So together we rise, we grow, we expand, we light our way every corner of Kenya and beyond. I want you to know that on the heels of this announcement that Reverend Gwen has shared, that many of you know that I am also a staff minister and the musical and artistic director at CSL Kelowna. Given this news, I want you to know that I have resigned my position in Kelowna. And I, effective at the end of August, will be in Kenya full time, along with our board, along with all of our teams, along with everyone, as we continue to walk forward in love and unity and faith and infinite trust in each other. The best is not behind us, my friends. The best is here. It is now, and it is yet to come. So I want to give an opportunity, Gwen, to read all of these beautiful things to you. Christine says, lots of love and hugs always in my heart. James says, deep and very deep love to you always, Reverend Gwen. Najiri says, much love and blessings, Reverend Gwen, always in my heart. Kara says, oh, they're calling you by your Swahili name, Naikina. What to say it, Gwen?
No. Nikena.
Yes, Naikana, always hold you in my heart. Bless you, bless you, bless you. Lots of love, Michael says, Reverend Gwen. Wilkester says, our love is continuing to flow. So those messages that we are reading to Reverend Gwen is implanted in the soul and the core of who we are as a community. We are not one person. This community is not one person. It is not me. It is not you. It is all of us together. But individually and collectively, we make this the dream for all of us to be together. Alfred said, thanks for your love, always in our hearts. Lady T says, thank you. You got the power. I hear it, Lady T. Chris says, thank you so much for your service. Love you always. Peace and much blessings. Lamech says, we are connected forever. I want to give us an opportunity. Anybody have any questions, about Reverend Gwen, about our center and how it moves forward, about any thoughts that you have? I want you to open your hearts, unmute, and speak them now so we can be together. And I also want you to know that at the end of this service, if you need treatment, practitioners stay in this moment. And if you need treatment, Reverend Pat will put us into rooms so that we can receive spiritual mind treatment. And if your treatment isn't required today, you call me, you call the prac team. We are here to serve and love everyone up. Are there any questions of our dear beloved? I'm really proud of you, Gwen. You have shown us what it takes to put yourself first, because when we are better for ourselves, we can be better for the world. And I told you yesterday when I spoke to you, you are courageous and you are brave beyond measure. And you said you hadn't thought of yourself as courageous or brave. And I want you to know you are a beautiful demonstration of courage.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Honestly, feel free to ask me anything personal too.
Paul has a question. Paul's unmuted.
Okay. Thank you very much, Reverend Gwen. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for that sharing. Thank you for all that time. I don't know whether it's a question or a statement. What I heard you say, Reverend Gwen, I want to get maybe it clear. You, on paper, like officially, it's like that's what you're not going to be there, but you are going to be around. If I need to talk to you, if I need treatment, if I need consultation, you are available. Is that the case?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, so you haven't gone anywhere. Thank you.
I can't go far. I'm right here.
What I heard Reverend Gwen say is she is open to love notes and calls, and if she's available and able, she will respond. That's what I heard her say clearly. And don't forget, we have an Forever Connected, and we have a village of practitioners and counsel and ministers and teams that are here to serve each and every one of us. And I will step up and in as your full spiritual leader. And we have boards and teams that have already stepped up and are in place. We have been doing this on behalf of Reverend Gwen together for the last year, and we will continue to move forward in a beautiful place of confidence, growth. And as a matter of fact, I want you to know that one of our North American boards, we're having a visioning tomorrow on behalf of our beautiful center. And you know that every fourth Friday, we have visioning for our center. We are riding spirit all the way. And we continue to hold and support Reverend Gwen in her healing completely and wholly. And I am on board for her proving the medical system wrong, that this is a disease that can in fact be cured, and she will be the pure demonstration of that. And so it is.
I see that James is unmuted. Did you want to say something, James?
Okay, fine. Thank you so much, Reverend Pat. I wasn't really to say anything. I never realized I was unmuted, but now I have to say something.
Please, James, it wouldn't be a Froggy Friday without you.
Our official MC.
Yes.
Thank you. So glad. My heart has really been warmed by your talk to us. And it has actually made me picturize the flow of the philosophy of science of mind into Africa. And I've seen Reverend Connie planting a circus in Africa. And you, together with Reverend Barb, coming to water it, to nourish it, to weed some weeds out. And now it is forming in a very, very promising way as a sign of very, very significant contribution you have made to the whole science of mind and to the science of mind in Africa, or in Kenya in particular. And it really warms my heart that this is so huge an impact that you have created in all the lives you came into contact with in Kenya, and to those ones who will be affected by the lives you infected.
Woo!
And I feel really glad in my heart. I'm so happy for you. Deep and very deep love, always. And please, I hope you won't feel bothered so much when I constantly call whenever I feel like hearing your voice. It is so nourishing. Thank you so much.
I love the opportunity that you've opened up the door for us to be able to hear you, Gwen. Thank you. Nancy wrote,
Remember the time change. Remember the time change.
Right. Nancy wrote, love and hugs. You are a beautiful soul and a blessing. Rahema wrote, good to see you, Reverend Gwen. Thank you for holding us in your heart. My heart is happy and filled with love and joy. And Mark said, Reverend Tuna, somebody help me. Tuna Kapenda Sanda?
You have read it
Excellent.
right. You have read it right.
Well done. It means we love you very much.
Thank you.
Aw.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mark. Nice to see you on board.
So we move forward. We continue to grow. We continue to nourish each other's souls. We continue to move in community. This community is a sacred blessing. This community, as I said, this moment is not an ending. It's a beginning. At its core, our mission, our vision remains the same. We are going to embody and teach the principles of the science of mind and new thought in ways that transform lives and communities. And we are, each of us, natural evolutions to better and postured. We are better postured to support our expansion, our communication, All of our programs continue to run. We continue to move with service, clarity, and accessibility. And so the vision, I want to share my vision real clear with you. It's to continue to nurture strong, spirit-led, community-rooted principles in the science of mind. And we do this by expanding our outreach and impacting everyone that we touch across Kenya. And we see CSL Kenya as a beacon. I see it as a beacon of possibility. And I want you to buy into this with me, of healing, of education, of empowerment, especially for our youth and our emerging ministerial students and potential students. And our heart keeps deepening that connection and growing that leadership from within to co-create a spiritually vibrant and inclusive and sustainable movement. That's who we are. That's who we are as CSL Kenya, everybody. And I want you to know that we are loved and supported. And Reverend Gwen, we love you. You and I are connected in ways that cannot even be described, and I won't even begin to go into it right now. But you and I are forever eternally connected. And you have reached those heartstrings out into each of our community today. If there's anybody who has any questions, if you need prayer, put up your hand right now. Raise your hand. Let's get you into a room. Let's know that we are supported. And in this moment right here and right now, this perfect unfolding, we surrender to spirit and all of the beauty that it is. And I'm going to ask, who's doing our closing benediction? Is it Paul? Who is it?
I am.
Yay, Paul. Close us out, my brother. Thank you,
Thank
Reverend
you.
Gwen, for joining us. Thank you, everyone.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Asante sana. Love you all.
Karibu.
Love you all. Be well, be happy, be joy-filled, and go for it. Go for it in this inspired life and live it.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Reverend Gwen. And as we end this service, let us go with the knowing that there is nothing that is ever lost in the mind of the one. God is one. We are one with this God, continually expanding and continually changing form, expressing itself in different ways. We are grateful for this awareness. We are grateful that we can rejoice in this truth. And as we live, and until we meet again, I know we are all guarded and guided perfectly. And so it is.
And so it is.
So it is. So it is.
Okay, friends,
So
we
it
are
is.
all connected. We are all connected, and
so
we will see each other soon. I just want to do a quick clarification, and I know you all know this because we've had discussions. I am not physically moving to Kenya, but everything, all of my time, all my efforts will be with you, and in the same fashion and way that we are carrying on forward now. But I am open to all possibilities, just so you know. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, Reverend Pat. Thank you, Reverend Catherine. Thank you, Reverend Claire, Christine, James, Donna, Paul, Jack, Billionaire family, Chris Mathony, Philip, so good to see you, Najeri, Rahema, Lamech, Lady T, Wilkester, Mark, Zoomer user, Carrot. I love us. Go forth and shine the love and light that you are, everyone. Bless you.